Hey, so this video describes how somebody who passes away, they own property in many different parishes all around Louisiana. How does that property get transferred the right way to all of the heirs? I'm Paul Rabelais. I'm an estate planning attorney helping families all around Louisiana get their legal affairs in order and then make sure things get settled the right way. Got that question recently from a daughter whose father had passed away, and dad had a will leaving everything to the children equally, named the daughter as the executor. And as I met with the daughter the first time, she said, "Oh boy, dad's got property all over the place. Am I going to have to drive from parish to parish to parish doing something to make sure that all this property gets put in the kids' names the right way?" And fortunately for her, I told her she wasn't going to be, having to get in her car and drive all over the state to do stuff. So here's what I told her, and here's what I tell anybody, how all that different property and all the different parishes gets transferred the right way. So let's say, for example, dad lived in Jefferson Parish when he died, and he didn't own any property in Livingston Parish. He didn't own a home, but he did live in Jefferson Parish. But let's say dad owned real estate or property in St. Tammany Parish, in Tangipahoa Parish, in Plaquemines Parish, and in St. Landry Parish. And so now dad has passed away. What has to happen? Well, the first thing that happens is the dad's succession, or in other states they call it a probate. His succession has to be opened, and it has to be opened according to our procedural rules in the district court of the parish where dad was domiciled when he died. So that's Jefferson Parish, that's where he lived. So all the court filings, all the detailed descriptive list, all the pleadings, all that stuff gets filed at the Jefferson Parish Courthouse. It gets assigned to a judge in the district court in Jefferson Parish. Fast forward, all the pleadings are filed, all the heirs signing off on everything, detailed lists, assets, debts, all that stuff gets done. Then at the end, a judge in the Jefferson Parish District Court will sign a court order, commonly referred to in succession circles as a judgment of possession. And that's something that we'll prepare. And in that judgment, the judge will order that all those various different pieces of property in all the different parishes is to be transferred. The judge orders that it be transferred to the children equally. And then what we do once the judge signs that order is we get the clerk of court in Jefferson Parish to issue multiple certified copies of that judgment of possession. And then what we do is we record a certified copy of that judgment of possession, which was signed by a judge in Jefferson Parish. And we get that recorded in all of the different parishes, all the different what's called conveyance records. Some people call it property records or land records. We get those certified copies of the judgment of possession recorded in all the different parishes where dad owned real estate. So we'll record it in the St. Tammany Parish records, in the Tangipahoa Parish records, in the Plaquemines Parish records, in the St. Landry Parish records. And that court order being recorded in the conveyance records of that parish is what transfers the ownership of the property from dad to the children equally, because that's what dad said in his will. So that ought to just give you an idea of when property is owned in multiple parishes. We always complete all of the succession legal work in the parish where the person was domiciled, and then we record judgments in the different parishes. Probably worth noting here at this point that in this case, for example, dad also owned property in Mississippi. The Louisiana succession doesn't transfer that. Family's got to go hire a different set of lawyers in Mississippi, do the ancillary Mississippi probate in that state, different set of lawyers, different judge, and it's really just a whole nother court proceeding where a judge in Mississippi will order the transfer of the Mississippi property to the children, but the Louisiana succession or probate doesn't cover out-of-state real estate. So hence the next step, what a lot of people do, they create a trust, transfer all the property in the different states into the one trust, avoids all the court proceedings in all the different states. But that's another topic for another video. But purpose here, give you an idea of how property in multiple parishes gets transferred to the heirs when the succession only takes place in one parish. Hope that helps. Get your legal affairs in order, leave a legacy, do it for your family, do it for yourself. Have a great day.